Hello everyone, today we're going to have a look into Megsy because it's been doing the rounds a bit. Does she want to be called Princess Henry? Really? Does Harry want to be her to be called Princess Henry? We're going to have a look with the cards, how they feel about Megsy being called Princess Henry. A bit like Princess Michael of Kent, she will be Princess Henry. So we're going to have a look and see how she feels about this title. Is it something they're aiming for? Is it something they want? Or does she want something else? And we're going to have a look at Harry's opinion of it as well. Now, as far as we know, I believe the king, there's still an act of parliament that's going through about the titles bill. At the minute, we've got a general election, so Parliament is gone. And then they're going to win the election and then go on summer break, whoever's going to win. And then it'll start back in September. So it's just like a long, drawn-out thing. So I think the titles, it's ongoing. I think it's really ongoing. They need to do things legally and lawfully because can you imagine, and I don't think this has ever been mentioned before, but can you imagine the hoo-ha Harry would make about losing his titles if the king took them? Can you imagine it though? That would be like the only prince in the whole wide world, or the only ex-prince in the whole wide world who's suing his dad because he's been stripped of his titles. I don't think that's even happened before. I don't even think the Duke of Windsor went that far. So there's that. So let's have a look and just see what Megsy thinks of the Princess Henry title. Is it something she'd want? Does she like it? She'd probably want to drop the Henry because it's a bit, whatever. We'll find out though. We'll have a look. Let's have a look. She's in two minds about it. Okay. She's weighing everything up. And what's crossing over? There's a real betrayal here. She's spoiled herself. Okay. Can't get out of this one, Megsy. What's known about the situation? William. And what's about the situation? The Ace of Swords in reverse. She is trying to play mental games here. The Chariot above the situation, that could well be sun sign Cancer, so that could well be indicative of William. But this could also suggest, especially with the Ten of Swords crossing over, it is also suggestive of her trying to control a narrative here. So I feel like there is something happening already with the Harkles and how they position themselves, because we have the Ten of Swords. She feels like she has been betrayed. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse, typical. This is what drives her more than anything else, that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. When it is in the upright, you've got this whole kind of vibe of this accomplished, well-to-do lady standing on her own merit in this beautiful garden with a bird of prey on her arm. And here we have it in reverse. So she doesn't like the fact that she's seen as a grifter. She's seen as somebody who is troubled. She wants a wholesome image. She wants an image like Catherine, Princess of Wales, or the late Diana. She wants a wholesome image, but really she's got a worse reputation than Camilla at Camilla's height. Not that I think Camilla deserved that reputation, by the way. She's got the worst reputation than Camilla at the height of Camilla's dislike and the worse reputation than Fergie, and that includes Fergie when she chewed on had someone chew on her toes. So keep dreaming, Megsy. 5 of Pentacles. They want to not be known that they are completely outside of the royal family. There we've got the 8 of Swords and we've got the Magician in reverse. They are trying to create a narrative. It's kind of like there's some puff pieces out there, like the whole titles thing, Princess hEnRy. There's a lot of puff pieces out there and they're trying to bring something together and it's not quite sticking. She's frustrated and angry and feels hemmed in and finds it difficult to manage around the titles. That could well be because she's been rebuffed about, I feel like there's been some sort of rebuttal about trading on the royal name, because outside of here there's definitely further disenfranchising that's gone on. Ace of Pentacles, what she's worried about. She's worried about going bankrupt. That's what she's worried about. Oh, the Moon. There is going to be a temptive narrative spun that isn't completely true from the Harkles side of things. They are going to definitely be trying to manipulate and coerce things their way. She is a little bit frustrated because she feels like there's been a big betrayal. I think there's something happening with the scam jam, you know, guys. I feel like there's some frustration, betrayal. Why she blame William? She's trying to move things forward, you know, but she can't get it together. She's worried about overspend and potentially going bankrupt with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse there. And the Moon, there is an illusionary, a subconscious, a clandestine thing that they have been doing that we will find out about. Okay, let's have a look at the dumb one. How does he feel about Princess hEnRy? But her name's not hEnRy. Sorry. Let's have a look. Ace of Swords is in reverse. Oh, he doesn't like it. They're playing some games here, you know. That Ace of Swords is a repeater. 4 of Swords is in reverse. But it's my inheritance. I was gifted the Duke of Sussex from my grandma. And anyway, I'm a Wales. Like, he doesn't understand constitutional monarchy, does he? The 4 of Swords crossing over. This is all to do with legacy. Now, the 4 of Swords in reverse, as you know, that's potentially my death card. But I feel here, this is more to do with Harry grabbing onto his mother's legacy because he's fast losing any link to the royal family. Okay, let's have a look. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. He blamed, like, there, she has got him on a devaluation cycle, upvaluation cycle. I feel like there's a devaluation going on right now because we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse leaving the situation and the 9 of Pentacles underneath. So he really believes Megsy is this wholesome goddess of beige, yeah? And he blames himself for some of what's happened, but he doesn't blame himself by his actions. He blames himself like, oh, why was I born a ginger prince on these terrible little islands? No, that's what he blames. He doesn't blame his actions. He blames his circumstance. he doesn't see a correlation necessarily between the two. That's the difference. Six of Pentacles in reverse, an issue with funding and charities. There is issues here with funding and finance. He sees her as this wholesome beige goddess. Okay, let's see if there's anything else coming out. The Eight of Swords, being able to move forward with something. Five of Pentacles, they're going to try and look more distant, which is strange. 10 of Pentacles is here. Delusion and the Eight of Swords is there, but the 10 of Pentacles is what's on Harry's mind, and he very much feels like he's out of the royal family. The 10 of Pentacles is a rich, wealthy, protected family. He's on the outside here. He feels unprotected. He's not part of it. He's disenfranchised. He's also burning through quite a lot of cash. Death card. You know, they're going to do some further blitzkrieg moves against the royals. They mightn't do a whole Netflix documentary on it, because Netflix will probably drop them by this time next year. But they are going to be doing, they're going to be doing something. They're going to further disenfranchise some stuff. He is very much blaming himself. The Hermit in reverse. He blames himself, not for his actions, but because his family are oh so powerful. So Megxie blames him because because she can do, and then him by himself can't reconcile that within himself, and he blames the royal family. But he wants to change that around with the Virgo card. The Hermit is the Virgo in reverse. He's really trying to change things around. And what do we have last? The Seven of Pentacles. Waiting and watching something grow. There's going to be further disclosures this year with some financial stuff, because we have the Moon there for Megxie, and we have the Seven of Pentacles there for Harry. So that Seven of Pentacles is twiddling your thumbs and watching your assets grow with some type of plan, but you've got to be wary to know what time you bring in the harvest, if you know what I mean. But the Moon card there for Megxie, there is going to be some absolute nonsense. They are trying to foreshadow something that is they're going to try and illuminate for your soul later this year. So that could be either potentially going after and causing trouble not only on YouTube but other social media. You've got TikTok, you've got X, you've got Instagram. They are going to be trying it. They are going to be really trying it. And that Six of Pentacles leaving the situation, I feel that was all to do with their delinquency notice. So there we go. That is what I see in the cards. I hope that was a little bit illuminating for you, something a little bit different. There's going to be more shenanigans, that's for sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I'll see you all soon for another one. Bye, everyone.